Hey, everybody. All right.
What's up? What's up? Scroll breakdown, Kingdom 2026. In resonance, best we can. I can feel it tonight.
All right.
I'm fired up.
Richard's fired up. All right.
I was a little down earlier. I was like, I don't even feel like doing this.
Yeah. I got a little sleepy, but we had a nice dinner.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those of you who have not been here before, just to kind of lay it out for you, Rich, do you want to give it a little layout of how this works here, what we're doing?
Sure, we're gonna Michelle, my beautiful wife, my partner, my best friend, is gonna read these scrolls. Now, when we do this, she's not read the scroll previously. It's all new to her. She wants to experience it new, just like most of you will. Now, this is a scroll that I do have online already. Some people read it, but most folks don't know nothing about it. But it's a good one, and this one's handpicked by me. Actually, I wanted to break it down really bad since I wrote it. Actually, I thought about breaking it down with you, Michelle.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's break it down. All right. So here we go. Fight or flight is not the kingdom way. All right. Learning to step into kingdom residence. Now, what does that mean?
Well, first of all, that fight or flight is something that touches every human being on the planet, at least in some way or another.
Yeah.
A little bit or a lot.
Sure.
And that resonance, you mentioned that key word. It's a new kingdom language word. Resonance. It is powerful. And when you get that, you're in tune with the kingdom.
I like it.
You're not forcing it. You're just letting it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it.
You got to let this kingdom stuff happen naturally because Jesus showed us how. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Fight or flight is not sin. It is a survival reflex, a gift designed to protect the body from immediate danger. But when it becomes our default way of relating, it quietly destroys trust, clarity, and love. The kingdom of God is not built through attack or escape, but through presence. Why we fall into fight or flight. Fight or flight activates when the nervous system senses threat. Most of the time, that threat is not physical, it is relational or emotional.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right. So, common triggers include fear of being misunderstood, shame or exposure, loss of control, fear of rejection, unresolved past wounds. Yeah. When this happens, the body reacts faster than wisdom. Adrenaline rises, perspective narrows, we stop listening and start defending. Fight says, I must overpower this. Flight says, I must escape this.
Yep. Hold on a minute. How many people can relate?
Yeah. Both are attempts to regain safety without presence. The cost of living this way in the mind, we lose nuance and assume motives. Conversations turn into competitions. Memory becomes selective and distorted. Words are chosen to win, not to heal.
To win, not to heal.
That's the mind.
That's
All right.
the mind, the gate.
In the body, chronic stress and fatigue, difficulty resting or sleeping, increased inflammation and anxiety.
That's what happens.
Yeah, reliance on numbing behaviors for relief. Okay. And in relationships and spirits, love becomes conditional. Right. Trust erodes, community fractures, people feel unsafe being honest. Fight or flight trains God's children to treat one another as threats. This is not the family culture of the kingdom.
Nope. And that's what we're doing here with these scrolls. We're starting a new kingdom culture. We're doing it in our house. You do it in your house.
Yeah.
Culture's not made by one person or just a few people. It's made by people just doing it right. Living right, living in presence. Not fight or flight, but having presence.
Yeah. Jesus, why is this not the kingdom way? Jesus did not model avoidance. And he did not model domination. He embodied a third way. Truth without aggression, authority without fear, boundaries without hatred.
Boundaries without hatred.
Yeah, boundaries without hatred.
Well, that's some good boundaries to have right there.
Okay, where did that go there?
Boundaries without hatred. Come on now.
Courage without panic. The
Mm.
kingdom response is not passive, it is anchored. Fight and flight both arise from fear. The kingdom arises from presence grounded in love. The kingdom alternative. Resonance.
Resonance.
Resonance is the ability to remain internally aligned while externally engaged. It is choosing coherence over reaction. Resonance is not agreement. It is how you carry yourself while you disagree.
Write that down. Put
Okay.
that on a bumper sticker.
Instead of escalating or withdrawing, resonance invites a pause, a moment where the soul retakes the seat of leadership.
Yeah, that kingdom vibration. When you fighting or flighting, you are not in the kingdom. You are not in presence. You know if this is affecting you. You know how much, and you can feel it. You know. When we hear the truth, we know it.
Yeah.
Has a ring to it.
So a simple kingdom sequence. Notice the alarm. Something in me feels threatened. Pause intentionally. Even a few seconds restores choice. Third, name the true need. Not blame, need. I need clarity. I need safety. I need to be heard. Choose the spirit before the words. Peace, gentleness, courage, truth. Speak cleanly. What I felt, what I heard, what I need, what I'm asking. Set a holy boundary if needed. I want connection, not escalation. Let's pause and return. This is not weakness, it is spiritual strength. All right, and then practicing in the moment. Slow your breathing to signal safety.
Slow down. Pump the brakes.
Delay response until the surge passes. Pray one sentence. Father, bring my nervous system under your peace.
Oh, that's it.
Ask before speaking, is this true? Is this necessary? Is it loving in delivery? If
Is
not,
it?
wait.
If not, what do you do?
Okay,
Wait.
wait. The kingdom culture we are building. A kingdom-minded community commits to repairing quickly, apologizing cleanly, refusing humiliation as truth, refusing silence as punishment, protecting relationship while addressing issues. Resonance does not erase disagreement, it redeems it. And I think we'll save the closing kingdom declaration for after our kind of second run through, huh, Rich?
Yeah.
Okay. Fight or flight is not the kingdom way.
It's not. Write that down. Don't forget it.
Okay, learning to step into kingdom resonance. There is a kingdom resonance for sure. I think, as believers, we should shift the atmosphere when we walk into rooms. Yeah.
Yeah. Light it up.
Yep, light it up.
The light of the world is in you. Jesus. Come on, King Jesus.
Fight or flight is not a sin. I think we can think that it is, huh?
Yeah, and if you're thinking it's a sin when you want to fight or flight, because that's just natural human reaction, don't hurt yourself. Don't not love yourself for that. Just rise above that.
Yeah,
You're supposed to.
Yeah, I think too. Like we have these basic instincts in us, and to know that it's not those basic instincts and desires and those kinds of things is not a sin. To want to run if we're in danger, right?
Yeah,
okay? Or to fight.
We're designed
defend,
to do that, but you're also designed to do something else. Have presence.
It is a survival reflex. Yeah. A gift designed to protect the body from immediate danger. That's how amazing God is, huh, Rich?
Yeah, that's what we're just thinking the same thing. Look how amazing He is. He designed us that way.
Yep. All right, but when it becomes our default way of relating, yes,
that's where
right.
that's where
yes,
that's when it changes.
It quietly destroys trust, clarity, and love. And aren't those three things that we all want? That trust, clarity, and love, right?
Trust. Say it with us. Come on now. Say it out loud.
Trust, clarity, love.
Come on now.
All right. The kingdom of God is not built through attack or escape.
You ain't building nothing but fear.
But through presence. And I enter into the kingdom of heaven in my mind and in my thoughts. And when I and in gratitude, and I'm worshiping God, and I'm loving on my fellow man. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the kingdom for me.
That's the kingdom.
Okay. Joy, peace, yes, kindness, love, patience, tolerance, self-control, right? Okay, so why we fall into fight or flight. Okay, fight or flight activates when the nervous system senses threat.
Threat.
Yeah.
When you're threatened, it's the fight. That's when the animal, the beast in us, that mark of the beast in us wants to come out.
Yeah. Most of the time, that threat is not physical. Yeah, it's relational or emotional.
Say it with me. Relational, emotional,
people, of which I am one. So,
Yeah, we're
yes.
people. We know this stuff
Yeah.
because we experience it too.
Yeah, and I behave improperly too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Common triggers include fear of being misunderstood. Okay. Yeah. Come on. We all want to
Misunderstood.
be understood,
We want
right?
to be heard.
Shame or exposure. Yeah.
Doing something you don't want people seeing.
Yeah.
You don't like that, do you?
Right. Or maybe you were shamed for doing something, but it's not really something you should be ashamed of.
We hadn't done
Crazy.
we do have a scroll on
Theological
shame.
stuff.
On shame. There is a good shame to have. Sometimes you need to be ashamed if you're doing some bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't need to live there.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Loss of control, fear of rejection, right? Yeah. Yeah. I feel safe when I'm in control. So, and then there's that fine line where am I a control freak?
Why? Because it's
Where
power.
am I keeping other people in bondage because I'm afraid?
Having power over people is a fear in us. When people do that, it's because they're afraid. People fight because they're afraid.
Yeah. Unresolved past wounds, so big.
Unresolved past wounds.
I saw a thing on dementia and Alzheimer's, and it said that that's linked to people's trauma that they haven't dealt with.
Childhood trauma.
Yeah, not just childhood, but maybe adulthood trauma. You know, if somebody has dementia or Alzheimer's and they're in their 80s, you know, that's a long life.
It got crystallized, that mindset they got into, and that's the trigger for them. Every time certain words or phrases come up, they go right there.
Yeah.
To that trauma.
All right, and when this happens, the body reacts faster than wisdom. Yes, right. It's so important to pause before we make that reaction because you need to be clear-headed to have good direction for sure.
Yeah. Pause. Wait.
Adrenaline rises, perspective narrows. Talk about that, Rich.
Wow. I tell you what, when I get upset, real upset with somebody, and I got to hang out with them or get the job done or whatever's going on, I can't remember nothing at what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm thinking about them and what's going on, and my butt hurtness, my own butt hurtness is more important than getting my job done or whatever is going on. And I really am not comfortable with that. But it's the truth. And I've been getting better at it. Lots better. I've been getting that presence where I don't lose my higher self. I only lose my lower self. And that helps me find my higher self. As Jesus put it, lose yourself to find yourself.
Find yourself, yes.
Yeah.
All right. We stop listening and we start defending. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much says it speaks for itself, right?
Hold on. Do you think Jesus went around having to defend the gospel? Do you think Jesus needs defenders? Some of you might really think that. I see a lot of intelligent people that believe that, but it's not true. It's just not. We don't need no defenders, guardians of the book or whatever, guardians of the church, guardians of the galaxy. What?
I'm a guardian of the galaxy.
Well, okay, maybe the last one. Spiritual guardians that have presence.
Yes.
Our silence sometimes teaches the most. See, you can tell I got a lot to say, so I ain't quite there yet, but I know about it. That's why there's scrolls about this stuff, so we can all learn about it, so we don't have to run.
No running?
So we don't have to fight.
All right.
Fight or flight.
Fight says I must overpower this. Flight says I must escape this. Yeah. Both are attempts to regain safety without presence. Yeah, it's hard to be present in those moments. Your mind, I think for myself, my mind's so far off. I'm not,
connected.
Yeah.
Plugged in.
What is the cost of living this way? Right? It's in the mind, it's distorted, it's in the body, it's in relationships and spirit. All right. So in the mind, we lose nuance and assume motives. Yeah. I'm very good with assuming motives and making up stories for people.
Suspicious. We're suspicious.
Yeah. Or assume motives. I can do that too, where I'm like, yeah, this person did this because they did that. And maybe I have their best interest at heart. Maybe I'm thinking, oh, they're having some trouble with finances or whatever it might be. So they did that. But at the end of the day, I'm just still assuming motives, right?
Yeah, just be careful.
Yeah. Conversations turn into competitions. Yeah.
This ain't no competition. The kingdom was never competitive.
I did this one time. Whoa.
It's not about that.
My dad's stronger than your dad.
It's not
My
about
dad will
likes.
beat your dad up.
How many people see you, or how many comments, how many loves. If your daddy beats his daddy up, none of that matters. Your car is better. None of that. How much money? None of that.
Yeah.
It's about resonance and presence.
Memory becomes selective and distorted. Yes.
Selective memory. You ain't got that, do you?
Yeah. Get caught up in the same old, same old.
I can remember being younger having that. I can remember a few times. I'm a fiery patriot, you know.
Yeah, I do.
So when I believe something, I fight for it. I used to a lot, and I've had to learn not to. But I can remember being in my old days just so fired up about that, and then realizing I'm wrong in the middle of the argument or something, and just not wanting to say it.
Sure.
Just trying to get out of there another way. I remember that and feeling that dissonance. Just dissonance. Write that word down, because we need to know what it is when it's not resonance. It's dissonance.
What does that mean to you, Rich?
Well, I'm going to tell everybody, look it up. But this is what, according to Richard Van Stenson, it's the disconnection between you and the King, the Creator, Jesus, King Jesus.
Sir?
But when you're connected, you have resonance.
Yeah.
But when you're not, you have dissonance. It's almost like the animal self versus the higher self.
It's a distorted view.
It's a distortion of vibration.
Yeah.
That you feel. We feel it. You can feel this stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Words are chosen to win, not to heal. That's in the mind. Thinking too much about stuff, right? Okay. Then in the body, some of the effects of this here, of the cost of living in fight or flight, is going to be chronic stress and fatigue. Yeah. Difficulty resting or sleeping. Yeah. Increased inflammation and anxiety. Yeah.
Yep.
Reliance on numbing behaviors for relief. Yeah. Because we want to escape that kind of stuff, right? If you are scared or you're fighting and feeling aggressive and having to defend, whether you're on the offense or defense, when you live in those high level modes like that, yeah, you're not well.
You're not well.
No. And it's going to show up every day. You're just not even going to know that is what's wrong with you. That's affecting you. Like maybe you're having inflammation or pain or whatever it might be. And that's just the basics of what it is.
The body keeps score.
Yep. In relationships and spirit, love becomes conditional. Yeah. Trust erodes.
Love becomes
community
conditional.
Fractures. Yes.
Community fractures. My goodness. See how this
People
goes?
Feel unsafe being honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep seeing all that and I see family and like, how difficult it can be with family members, because they say it's like, oh, blood is thicker than water, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, well, not everybody's awesome.
Well, hold on. Y'all should know this. It's required of us to love one another. But loving don't mean you relate to everybody.
Yeah.
Another way of saying this, my hillbilly way to say it would be, you don't have to like everybody.
Yeah.
But you do have to love them, or you're not free.
Yeah.
You're not free. You feel the dissonance.
Yep.
If you're trying to connect to King Jesus, that is.
Yeah.
Because he loves them.
Yeah.
And they got some important stuff. And just because you can't see it or feel it don't mean it ain't true. Or they're not doing it right now. Or they may never do it. It's still his child and he still loves them the same. It's important we think clearly, accurately.
Yeah, and fight or flight trains God's children to treat one another as threats. Okay, and that is not the family culture of the kingdom.
No, that's dragon culture.
We should be here to help one another, to love one another, to lift up one another, to encourage one another. Yes, come on.
Dragon culture is consumerism. It's competition. It's your almost enemy. It's crazy.
And why is this not the kingdom way? Jesus did not model avoidance. He did not model domination, right? And that's what fight or flight is. It's avoidance or domination. And he embodied a third way. Truth without aggression, okay? Authority without fear.
Truth without aggression, authority without fear.
Boundaries without hatred, courage without panic. Now, if we could put that into play in our everyday lives, whether it's work or in the great gas station or family or friends or relationships or whatever it is. Truth without aggression, right? Authority without fear, okay? Boundaries without hatred and courage without panic, okay? Come on.
Let's
heal the world. The kingdom response is not passive. It is anchored.
Anchored.
Fight and flight both arise from fear. The kingdom arises from presence grounded in love. Yes. The kingdom alternative. Resonance. Resonance is the ability to remain internally aligned while externally engaged. It is choosing coherence over reaction. And Richard knows I've gotten pretty good at that skill set as of lately, where I can really, if somebody's attacking me or saying whatever or this or that, I can just kind of maintain peace and quiet. And that comes from being a believer and knowing who I am as a child of God and cultivating those fruits of the spirits. Okay. They don't start out amazing and then they hold. No, your peace becomes peace that lasts.
It's like a seed. Okay? It's got to grow.
Yeah. Your joy becomes joy that overflows. Yes. Your self-control becomes the ability to be able to maintain your standing and your stillness and your decision and your choice. It's more than what you put into your body or different things like that. Your self-control of your thoughts. If you can get a hold of your control of your thoughts, if you can get that, if you can master that, and monitor that, and call out to God when you need help, boom, man, life gets a whole lot easier.
It sure do.
All right. It is choosing coherence over reaction. Okay, resonance is not agreement. It is how you carry yourself while you disagree. And we're going to disagree, okay?
Yes.
Division is, as far as the east is the west from right now. It's pretty far away. They keep us pretty divided.
The dragon culture does. We're so divided. But you know what? Even angels don't agree on everything. It's okay to disagree.
Yeah, it's okay to disagree. It is. It really is.
It's the test.
But and I'd like to to talk about that back in Jesus's day when they went to the temple, they gave their own explanatory reasons for this or that or what their thought was on it. That's what they did. They got together and they talked about it.
They reasoned together.
Yeah. They didn't agree.
That was their culture. That's why they're still around.
Yeah. Instead of escalating or withdrawing, resonance invites a pause, a moment where the soul retakes the seat of leadership.
Not the mind, but the soul takes. That's your higher self aligning with spirit.
Yeah.
Your consciousness aligning with super consciousness. You're aligning with kingdom vibration.
How about that? A simple kingdom sequence. All right. Notice the alarm. Okay.
The signal. The
alarm. Something in me feels threatened. Okay.
That's a signal.
Yeah. It's like an alarm going off, right? Pay attention to those alarms. Yeah. Pause intentionally. Even a few seconds restores choice. Yes.
Pause.
Name the true need, not blame, need. And in that pause, recenter yourself if you need to. The breathing, really. Do the 7, 3, 5.
Deep breaths in, out.
Hold it.
Between breaths,
blow it out,
space.
Right?
That is the kingdom of heaven, the resonance. Yeah. Feel it.
Pause, breathe. Name the true need.